Hi, I'm Kim. I wanted to talk about the great people we have in our group. Each one of our team members are very special and are a vital part of us.
Sound levels are okay.
Cameras in focus.
Okay, quiet on set. Roll cameras. Action. Windshield, our devil's advocate. He brings up something to make us think all the time.
Kids go to school, they don't just learn how to count or how to read or how to write, but they also learn they should learn how to socialize, how to get along with other people, how to treat other people with respect, with dignity. That way when they grow up, they learn how to treat the other one who is different with respect. That's how I think we should combat mental illness, through education.
Yarden, our honest person. She is feisty, opinionated, and speaks her mind. She gives us courage to show people they can be free and speak their mind also.
My name is Yarden Sabag, and I'm 30 years old, and I'm female, as you can see. The most interesting thing I've learned in my life is to laugh at yourself, and to not take life so seriously, because the more serious you take life, the more serious it is, and the more serious it is, the worse it becomes.
Sheila the Explainer. She comes in and offers explanations to any misunderstandings. She's a true leader.
There are lots of ways to combat mental health stigma. One of the best ones is just doing something that doesn't put you in that state of mind, that doesn't cause you to re-experience inner stigma and the problems associated with it. I think listening and talking about it is important, and continuing that communication between friends, that means that it's okay to be there. I think it's also important sometimes, though, to make firm decisions and just stand by them. I think that goes a long way to combating mental health stigma.
Pat, our resource. She wants to help on anything. She's a friend to all, and needs people, and we need people like her to help make up us.
On a personal level, I see it as not being afraid to respond to questions from people. I remember one time being out with a friend, two friends, and one of them, while we were standing there waiting to get into a restaurant, turned to me in front of about 40 other people, and we were all waiting to get in to this restaurant, and she started asking me right out, "So are you still having problems with your mental illness and your schizophrenia?" And I said, "Not at the level that I had." And I said, "But look, why don't we talk about it when we sit down?" So I think there's a personal fight, and then there's also the desire to help people come together who have it, and to work together and to live in a lot of ways very normally.
Richard the Calm-Hearted. He's a calming voice in the storm.
My name's Richard. How I combat stigma is through my art and writing, and also I take it as a personal challenge to tell people when they're stigmatizing me.
Simon the Thinker. He patiently waits for everybody to say their thoughts, and then he will make his thought-provoking comments and keep us on a straight path.
Right now I'm sitting in front of the cameras, and hopefully the people who will be watching this will get the idea that we do have to educate the public about mental illness, and so that it is considered an illness like anything else. The more people that are educated, I think the better chance we have and will combat the stigma that surrounds mental illness.
Grant, everybody's friend. He's always willing to do anything and everything. A person very, very important to us.
How can you combat mental health stigma?
I think being open and honest about it, and if you have an opportunity to explain to people that just because I'm schizophrenic, but I'm not violent, and a lot of people have stigma that schizophrenic people are violent and they can do harm, and that's not true. That's not true of everyone, anyways.
Jennifer, a gentle person who just wants to be there and have fun.
How do you fight mental health stigma?
I think stigma comes from bad experiences and from fear. I think it's important not to generalize our past experiences with people, and it's important not to prejudge somebody based on a label. So I think just by thinking about the way we're treating other people and respecting other people, that really helps to fight mental health stigma.
Robert, the actor. Quick thinking and always witty. He makes people smile and laugh. And have you ever encountered mental health stigma personally?
Definitely. I've encountered it from people. I've encountered it from friends or past tense friends. I've received it even with people I thought I could be comfortable with. I even received it in a professional manner because once I had a psychiatrist who didn't want to treat me. So we've come a long way, but there's still a long way to go.
Fenton, our techie. He comes to the group with a lot of experience, and he's a person that everybody would like to have in our group because he helps make up a good part of us.
What do you think of the film project?
I think the film project is a really good idea because stigma is about not understanding, and because we are in the situation, we have a better understanding of it firsthand, and it's better for us to be able to let other people know what it's about and how we feel, and the reason why it should stop is because it's stigma, and stigma is a bad thing. And this film project is helping us diminish stigma around mental health issues, and that's why I like it.
Marissa, the soft version. She's very intelligent and smart. She adds a nice calmness and quietness to our group.
Have you ever experienced mental health stigma?
Yes, I have. When I went to Up House, this member told me, he's like, "Why are you here, Marissa? You seem like so put together, you know, and there's nothing wrong with you." And I don't remember if I really said anything back, but I'm like, I have a lot, I have problems just as much as you do, so that's pretty much, yeah, it's the type of stigma that, in my opinion, would be, so, yeah.
Marty, our suggester. He brings his life experience to the group, and his life experience helps us understand what is really going out there in the real world.
Sometimes when I'm walking on the street and there's someone who seems to live on the street and they seem a little bit scary, and I'm with friends, and my friends comment, or they want me to walk to the other side, or they make a negative comment about this person, and it's very clear to me that the person is just sick first, and I feel like it's a real shame because my friends are scared of them, they're judging them, and so when I encounter this, I say, like, what other illness do people end up on the street and are judged as scary and are so not taken care of? I mean, do we see cancer patients on the street? Do we avoid them? So yeah, I encounter it, and I tell my friends that this person is sick, and it's the fault of our whole system that no one has taken care of him or her.
Taya, the passionate one. She will speak, think, and speak. She's passionate about everything she does, and when something needs to be said, she will say it.
I like seeing other people that are trying to combat mental health stigma. It could be by rapping, by poetry, by music, by art, and painting, and different things. And I think that everyone should do their part, especially the ones that are suffering from mental illness, that know what it's like, how to experience it, and I'm trying to do what I can to show my part.
Lena, our voice of compromise. She wants to have no conflict and have things run smoothly.
What do you think of the film project?
Actually, I think the film project is very exciting and stimulating to be part of because we're learning so much in terms of the actual creation of this project on a technical level, but also we're working as a team and everybody is really into it, and I find that very rewarding, and I enjoy working in teams. So I'm quite happy with the way things are working so far. Very happy.
Charlie, our thinker. If you need an idea, he can come up with one. He's always thinking.
So I look forward to making new relationships, meeting new people, experiencing new things, but that's what I think is the most important thing in life. Being a good friend, being a good boyfriend, being a good son, being a good brother, that's what I value now. And I don't really think that things are important anymore. It's more the people are a primary concern and a primary value. That's it.
We would like to say a few words about Kim. He's a natural leader, and he sees the positive where some people see negativity.
His technical skills are greatly in demand and are most appreciated.
And when you add all these people together, they are what makes up an important part of us.
Yo. Yo. Diversity, unity, empathy, community. These are important elements in our family. Eat with me, have fun with me. Work against adversity that stigma forms in our vicinity. Diversity, unity, empathy, community. These are important elements in our family. Eat with me, have fun with me. Work against adversity that stigma forms in our vicinity. Yo, strong, brave, and humble. With our industry stumble, sometimes we fall. Rise up stronger and tall with a clearer point of view of what we have to do to balance our mental health, but then face those who use stigma to tell us you can't do what we do. Listen, stigma's hard to live with and the illness true. So what you gonna do? Sit back and be hateful, laugh at us when in fear we tremble, treat us in ways that are less than honorable. We're human and the principle is stigma must stop, hatred must stop, put understanding on top. Let's all hop to the same music, taking time to hear each other speak, showing support for one another when we all weak, making memories, sharing stories, finding stigma from the peak of a city where we film and right perform for your treat. So if you with us, put your hands up, put stigma down, stand up, give a smile to a stranger's frowns, talk about stigma, rally up. We're going downtown, I've got an illness, but I'm a person with a proper noun. Diversity, unity, empathy, community. These are important elements in our family. Eat with me, have fun with me, work against adversity that stigma forms in our vicinity. Diversity, unity, empathy, community. These are important elements in our family. Eat with me, have fun with me, work against adversity that stigma forms in our vicinity. When I say stop, you say stigma. Stop. Stigma. Stop. Stigma. When I say walk, you say with me. Walk. With me. Walk. With me. When I say edu, you say cation. Education. Education. What's the result? Happy nation. Happy nation. Happy nation.